welcome to this episode of On Air. As you can see, it's just us today.
The rest of them are doing a podcast in another universe. So.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what we're going with, huh?
Yeah.
That's what we're going with.
We're committing.
We're committing to the bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, in another universe, we drink that water at the exact same time.
In another universe, I would have water in my cup. This is going great.
What a disaster. We are a minute in. Not even. All right. So today we're doing Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
As we may have mentioned, everyone is I'm trying to make it. Everyone is doing everything other than this.
Oh,
everyone's doing something else all at once.
Yeah.
That
works, I
think that's good enough.
I have to stop hitting the table.
This movie won 7 Oscars, and only one of them is not deserved. Well, actually, it should have still won 7 Oscars, but Jamie Lee Curtis should not have won that Oscar.
Yeah, no, I didn't know about that until you guys brought it up. But
today,
if they were gonna give a character an Oscar,
it'd be the daughter.
Daughter did great, but she did really well in her role. I think Jamie Lee Curtis did what she was supposed to.
For what she did great.
She was like a comedic relief character.
Yeah, her role wasn't significant enough to warrant an Oscar.
Like, if you're gonna give a character like that an Oscar, give it to the other one,
give it to the daughter. Like,
she was so good.
She was so
what was
good
her
in
name?
the movie.
I don't remember any of them. Joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or also the person up for the Oscar. This is another movie, but Angela Bassett from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. She did a great job in that.
Really good.
Yeah, she did a great job in that movie. Wait,
hang on.
Either her or the actress who played Joy should have won.
Did Jamie Lee Curtis win over her?
Over the daughter? Yeah. Over Angela Bassett?
Yeah.
Yeah. The daughter, Jamie Lee Curtis and Angela Bassett were all up for the Oscar of Best Supporting Actress, I think. And
wild.
Jamie Lee Curtis won, I assume because she's a more well-known actress. I don't know. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. She's great in like the Halloween stuff.
I think she did really well. Just
she's a great actress, but her role wasn't big enough to be like.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Honestly, we're past this.
Yeah. Okay. General thoughts.
General Grievous. I don't know. We're just kind of winging it with this one. We don't have as many people to bounce off of. This is just a conversation.
Yeah.
Welcome back to this conversation on air. The conversation. I said conversation too much.
Conversation.
So, what were your general thoughts on this conversation?
It's going great. No, for the not conversation, for
the movie that
we're supposed to talk about.
Having a conversation about.
Yeah. You know the one.
You know the one. And I definitely know the one, right?
What movie is it? No,
you know the one, and so do I, but how about you say it?
You start, so I
and I'll finish.
Yeah,
we'll say it at the same time.
Same time.
Anyway, I liked the movie.
It. We did say it at the same time. Kind of.
You said different things at the same time.
It's like the same jet. Oh. I can't do the thing I do with my hands because of all the eyes.
Yeah, we went crazy. Una went more crazy than I did, but I mean, I got a few. I got like 3 on. The only big googly eye that I have on is my forehead, but my hair covers that up. So.
Oh well. I liked the movie. It was the same thing. I'd watched it. Not a while ago, but 6-ish months ago, maybe. And I liked it. It was good. And then I watched it again last night. I liked it. It was good. I don't think my rating really changed between the two times.
This is in my Letterboxd like favorite movies list. Or it's not a list. It's just like just movies that I really like.
The 4 favorites that it gives you to pick.
Well, no, I just put them all in a list saying like my favorite movies in no particular order. But yeah, I saw this in 2022, like after it came out. I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it at home. And I was like, oh, this movie was really good. And then I never rewatched it for some reason. And then a few weeks ago, I was like, oh, it's on Netflix. I guess I'll just watch it. Mm-hmm. And oh wow, I after having my movie brain unlocked, I got the feels, dude. I cried twice, like a little wham wham baby.
You mentioned that. I'm curious, what parts were those? 'Cause
I think it was. It wasn't like tears pouring down my face. It was like tearing up and maybe like 1 or 2 tears but I'm just
I'm not laughing at you.
Describing the intricacies of my cry sesh. But I think it was when the dad gave like the speech about like let's stop fighting, and then and then or like
was the end one of them?
The end. It was. I think the second part was when what was it? Waymond from like the universe where Evelyn was an actress. When he was like, I would have loved to being in a boring apartment or whatever, you know. And I was like, damn.
You know this is one of those movies that has like a bunch of details, and like I watched it twice and I still don't fully get all of the like multiverse stuff.
Well, there's a lot of different kinds of multiverse.
Yeah,
but I really like this movie. It is such a good movie. It deserves like all the Oscars. Except for yeah. Actually, it still deserves that Oscar probably,
just
but
shifted to someone else.
The daughter specifically.
Yeah. No. When I first started watching it last night, and I noticed this the first time I watched it too, but it looks so nice. Like the way it's shot, especially that first shot with the mirror.
Yeah, it's such a well-made movie too. And it's a really funny movie too.
It is. No, I love how it like manages to be like goofy and like quirky while also like having some like emotional impact.
Yeah.
And like very strong theme.
Yeah. And I like how I like the Raccacoonie joke.
That was
because
funny,
she says she was like talking about Raccacoonie to her family, and they were like, "You mean Ratatouille, right?" And now I think I just realized that I think the reason she thought it was Raccacoonie was because she was going through all these like universes, and she saw Raccacoonie, so she got it mixed up. So
yeah. No, I didn't actually notice that the first time I watched it. I think, like, obviously I got the Ratatouille reference, but I didn't remember that it was like because she had mentioned it like a bit before that it's like, oh, what that thing? They're the same thing. Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Wish Nico's here. He was really good. He's really good at the wacky whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nico offered to come here and just sit and just not talk.
Would have been funny.
Yeah.
Also might have been able to have a more solid conversation, but
well, he wouldn't have added to it. He wouldn't have added anything. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know. Movie.
We're
talking about everything.
Everywhere.
All at once.
Wait. We're talking about everything.
Everywhere.
All at once. We should have done that in the beginning. Oh.
So anyway, that's the intro to this podcast.
Yeah. Start the whole thing over.
Forget the timer. Scrap it. Let's from the top.
What timer?
Yeah. I didn't hear what you said at first, but it's okay.
From the timer. Yeah. What?
From the timer.
From the timer. I'm so tired. Whew. Okay.
God, this podcast is gonna be so unhinged.
This is a great episode. We're having so much fun. I love my job.
You don't get paid for this.
Yeah, no, I don't get paid for being here. The payment is the good times, except for when I'm not on, because it's like Curious
I love
George
my
or
job.
like Trolls.
It's not this, but I just say it.
Just in general, you know.
It has nothing to do with this podcast, but I love my job.
Yeah. And I love the right back to the we gotta get back to it. We're on a time crunch here.
Really.
I like the story of the husband Waymond Kehui Kwan. I think that's how you say it. If I butcher that name,
I don't know his name either.
But he was like a child actor in like the 1980s. He was in Indiana Jones 2 and like the Goonies and stuff. And then he couldn't find any work, I guess, so he quit. Worked on movies like behind the camera, and then he came back. This was his first movie back, and
got an Oscar for it. Right?
Got an Oscar for it.
Yeah.
This movie won 7 Oscars, which we definitely said like 3 times already. But
yeah, because I was asked to write it on each of the papers.
Yeah.
At the top.
Oops. Well, I don't know why I said it. I guess because we forgot to write it down.
We didn't forget to.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't write. That's for nerds. But wait, universes and everything everywhere all at once. Yeah, no, we don't need it.
Yeah, but no, his character was probably my favorite.
He came back and like this is his first movie back. Won an Oscar. That's badass. He was also in Loki season 2.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which is another multiverse thing. He was really good in that. That whole show is so good.
I want to watch that. Like I haven't seen it yet.
It's the best Marvel show. Or the only like consistently good Marvel show. Or like, you know, the Disney Plus shows.
Desiree missed out on where it says Raccoon Universe. He missed out on Raccoon Universe.
Raccoon Universe.
No, but
I got to watch a reaction to that.
I didn't. I'll bet it was good. That was yeah.
She's trying to hide. All right.
No, his character was my favorite, and it, like, okay, I really liked the daughter and Becky too. Becky, they obviously didn't have a lot of screen time. Joy's girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
But she didn't have a lot of screen time, but I think she did well, and like you could see the way her character was written and also played is like you can see the like language barrier and like how it's kind of hard for Becky to like she's the connections that she's making with the family, especially the dad at the start when they're like talking and like eating noodles and stuff. I thought that was nice, but no, I love that dad as a character. Like he was like funny and also had like everyone's best interests in mind in like the main universe and like I guess also in kind of in the other ones, but in the like main one that Evelyn is from, like they're all Evelyn. The real Evelyn is from.
I like how the main Evelyn is like at the beginning of the movie, just not a very good person, or like at the very least terrible at communication, which
for
leads.
Sure, yeah.
Because like she and because she tells the grandfather, I forget. Yeah, I don't think he's on there. But that Joy and Becky are just friends.
Oh yeah.
And when they couldn't like translate it.
Yeah.
And
that's obviously a very big part of the development is her being able to like accept her family and also I think herself and like
it's the fact that she uses the fact that like the grandfather is old as an excuse to kind of be like, because like later in the movie she says to like the Jobu Tupaki like, are you the reason why my daughter is gay? And the daughter's and Jobu Tupaki's just like, huh? That's what you're hung up about?
No, I think
and like and she's terrible to Waymond, who just she did not deserve him.
Yeah, no,
Because she was like, I saw a universe where where I never went with you. It was great.
I want to tell him that it was awesome. No, I love Wayman. Don't do my guy like that. He's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, and he's just, like, nice. Like,
Yeah.
even him, like, dancing on the freaking, what's it called, security cameras? Like, Evelyn, learn a thing or two from this guy. He's got such great energy.
He's
You
best.
are here being Ebenezer Scrooge. Like, his character's awesome.
This movie's multiverse Christmas Carol. But instead of going to the past, the present, and the future, it's just different universes.
Sausage figure.
Sausage figure. I'd rather avoid that universe.
Piano feet.
No.
Is that the same? That is the same as sausage finger.
Yes, it is. Also, I like how they went to a universe where they're just rocks, and they were just like chilling, and like the subtitles were doing all the work. And then later on, she was just like, "What are you doing? You can't move here." And then Evelyn was just like, "I don't care. I'm gonna hug you."
I like that. That scene was nice. Like, the universe was nice because it was just like
a
bunch of crazy action, nice and quiet, rocks.
Yeah,
and then they turn around and they have the googly eyes.
Cuts from that. Yeah.
Like us.
Like us. Mostly her, because she put more on and put more effort into it. Because the glue was terrible.
I'm gonna continue showing it off because I know it's gonna be super painful to get off later. But
yeah, because like the glue that to put these on was black.
Why is it black? I don't get
Terrible idea. But you know,
on my hands.
And I love how they cut from like the crazy action immediate to that. It's like you feel the whiplash of that. And I love how at the end she like takes Wayman's advice where he's like, don't use violence, and so she like took what she had learned about everyone when like she was going through the universes and used that like she the Rakakuni guy.
Yeah.
Like she used his hair, and well, there's one other that I remember, but it's probably not appropriate to talk about on this podcast.
I don't remember which one, but
yeah. But yeah, I like how she just fought them, like, killed them with kindness, you know, fought them cleverly.
Speaking of fighting, the choreography was
I want to get to that.
Good, like,
really good.
Especially there was that scene with I don't remember who it was actually, but it was like one of them was like the bald security guy, and the other one was just the other guy, and then they're like. And then the grandpa, like, pins her against the wall with the chair, and then she's gotta, like, I forget what she does. I don't remember.
I like how she, like, she used skills that aren't necessarily, like, for martial arts and use it. Like, the sign spinner. Like, you don't fight people with the signs, but she turned that into a martial art.
The one with
the shield.
She was, like, dancing or something, or singing, and she had, like, increased lung capacity, so she was able to, like, stay in the room. That was so cool because it was like all of these like people from different universes, and it's like whoa, and then like and she can breathe because sing, and then she
breathe?
Like what? Never would have knew that. If only singers can breathe, no one else does. But she like ducks, and then like she ducks in all the universes, and then it's like
it like affects the other universes.
Yeah.
And also when they cut to that universe where she's like an actress, and like it cuts to it shows Wayman in the suit. He wears that suit well. He's a dapper fellow.
The lighting for that scene too was like it was like so mysteriously lit. Like definitely the lighting and cinematography in this whole movie was very good.
I love silence.
I'm trying to read. What are the animated universes?
What do you talk?
It says animated universe ×2. Also Alpha universe. Sorry, Alphaverse.
Well, that's the universe that like Alpha Wayman came from. Like the one that like taught her about all this stuff. So.
Okay. What are the animated ones?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't see Des, but.
Yeah, she didn't elaborate on that.
Where?
Wow, you guys are gonna have to. Una talk, so I don't have to talk. Say something about the movie.
Oh my crap! What's our next movie?
We're so good at this.
Oh god.
We're so caught up with this one that we didn't even come up with a movie for next
Oops.
week.
Yeah.
Just gonna quickly on the side look at Letterboxd. Continue talking about the movie while I just skim through.
The ending scene. I thought it was good.
Good.
And the way that it's like Evelyn is like learning to be accepting and confrontational and like say something.
I like how she did like that, like the thing, like look through,
like,
and then you can see
oops. I can't.
Okay, that must have been for one single frame. That's the animated one of the animated universe. You probably got that message too. That must have been for like a single frame because I don't remember anything. Nothing significant happened in that universe. So.
I don't remember that. But,
yeah, Letterboxd isn't loading.
That makes sense.
Maybe I should just check my my movie library on Apple. Well, while that's loading.
What was your favorite universe? Yeah, that universe was awesome too. That's the one with the singer, because she can breathe, and only singers can do that.
Only singers can breathe. Probably the movie star one, because it's like really cool. Plus, it's where she gets like her martial arts. Wayman's cool, and it has like one of the best scenes of the movie where she's like, our life would have been terrible, boring, and he's like, I would love to just be in a crappy laundromat was with you. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I like that one.
And what was your favorite?
I'm trying to think. I liked. Rakakudi.
I was gonna pick that one, but then I was like,
the sausage finger one was funny for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, we're so good at making a podcast.
Do you have anything else you want to touch on?
I really remember deals with feeling small in a row. I pretty sure I read that before. It's like the themes of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Oops, I didn't read that, but.
Too late now.
Yeah, no, I think what I took away from the movie is like learning to like accept, learn to accept and be happy with what you have. Cause yeah, it deals with like feeling small and irrelevant, believing that nothing matters. Nihilism's a thing in this movie. But I was like, yeah, but at the end of the movie, they were definitely like, just be grateful with what you have because, and because like, Evelyn, the whole movie was like, I wish I'd done this. Like, my life would be better if I just hadn't gone with Waymond. And then by the end, she's like, I don't care. I love my family.
Yeah, she's like, if I could pick any universe, it'd be this one, even though
with
all
you.
those other ones are so much better.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, that's why I like that. That last scene, because it's like that's like the final moment where it's like, oh wow, she really has grown in character and development, and yay, that's movie.
Yay.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Character development.
That's what they're supposed to do.
No way.
They do that sometimes.
That's crazy.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, character arcs are good.
Yeah.
I mean, most movies have them.
Yeah, but like I think, especially since this one was done so late in, Uncle.
What did you say?
There's a movie.
Wait, it wasn't.
What was I saying?
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
We should. What was I saying? Oh no.
I don't.
Because it happens so late in the movie, it's like almost more impactful because it's like all of everything she's learned, like you were saying even before, like she's learning stuff about all the universes, and it's building up to this moment, and then that's when you finally learn that it's like, even though she may have a better life in other ones, the one in this universe is happy with the one in this universe, because it's like,
and yeah,
it's like, I want this one because you guys are here, and it's like,
I like how
you know,
they thought the Alphaverse thought she was making like this crazy weapon, but she just put everything on a bagel, just for fun. And then she was like, I'm gonna walk into it and see if I can die. It was fun, you know.
You know, that's what I like about the thing. My favorite part about this movie is that it manages to stay like lighthearted and goofy while also having such a strong theme, and like it does a good job with that. Like there's a bunch of like stupid universes like sausage fingers and piano feet, but like it still has that message, and I think that's what's
also,
good.
I like how in the beginning of the movie she sees the movie on TV and it's like the perfect couple, and she wants that, and then it comes back later with the hot dog fingers, and then they're like eating each other's like with like condiments and stuff. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and then Wayman, it's not the same thing. Well, I kind of like it's the same universe, but it's like Wayman sees like the couple like kissing at the tax place, and then they go back, and then like Evelyn
and then
is
at
like,
the end of the movie they kiss.
Finally, like appreciative. Appreciative. There, I did it. Of like what she has.
Yeah.
Because character development.
It's crazy, man. Anyway, final ratings.
Solid 4.5. I like it.
And you,
you a popcorn bucket. What do you think?
Yeah, little guy. What do you think? What are you gonna give it? Grandpa. Anyway, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 5. It's like, I think it's as close to a perfect movie as you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on my I did the newspaper for my school, and I'd seen an article, like a previous article from like a previous year, called like what was it? It was like, I'd rather be doing anything anywhere else, and I was like, do you not like this masterpiece? But
no, that I get it now.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the movie. What are we doing next week?
The Shining. Because
as we learned today, we learned today as of filming this, Shelley Duvall, who plays Wendy Torrance in that movie, passed away.
Unfortunately.
So
she was really good in that.
Yeah, she was.
We'll
really
talk
good.
about that when we
We'll
do
talk
the
about
podcast
that when we
on
talk
that.
about that.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.